So when it comes to applied behavior analysis and medical necessity, as an autistic adult, I raise a question, and I'm wondering, are we really capturing the viewpoint and the perception of all stakeholders when it comes to medical necessity? For example, and this is just going to be a little quick video to introduce this subject and start a conversation. But for example, if I want to make a friend with someone, and they tell me they don't want to be my friend because I'm autistic or because I'm doing this behavior or that behavior, they're basically telling me that they don't want to be my friend because they think it's medically necessary that I exhibit this social skill or this social behavior or have this skill set to be their friend. So another example would be like if you want to date someone, right? And they tell you, well, I don't want to date you because you don't know how to make me feel a certain way because you don't have the right skill set to do that. They're basically saying to me, I don't want to date you because you don't have the medically necessary skills to make me feel a certain way towards you, and so I don't want to date you. And so are we really capturing that, the extra, the stakeholders, all stakeholders at the table when we're having this conversation of medical necessity? Stakeholders could be not only friendship, people that you want to be friends with or people that you want to date, but let's look at like employers as stakeholders too. So do we have the medically, when we're sitting at the table with the peer review, when the BCBAs are sitting at the table with the peer review specialist, do we include all stakeholders at the table? Is a potential employer for someone with autism seated at that table when it comes to medical necessity? Because I guarantee you that employer has a lot of input on what is medically necessary for your child or your autistic adult to be able to exhibit on the job. So I wonder, I just want to raise the question, are all stakeholders at the table when it comes to medical necessity in terms of ABA and applied behavior analysis? I think it's a very interesting subject, a very interesting conversation that we need to have, because I don't think we're not capturing the big picture here. We have a very limited scope of practice when it comes to defining medical necessity. And I think it's very important that all stakeholders are seated at the table and that. So let me know what you think on this.